I won. I won. I won. I won. Yeah, I won. I won. Ah, all the years I've waited for this. Years. I've been coming up here. I never won once, and now I won. The money is mine. I have the money. The money is mine. I got it for the first time. I got the money.
Hey, sir? Are you all right?
Ago, Vegas Vacation. And Jeff, you watched it as recently as today, right?
It's literally like the credits are paused on my fucking screen right now. So yeah, it's pretty fresh.
See, I watched it about a week ago because I'm actually taking my lovely wife, Lauren Geiger, to Vegas in 2 weeks. So this is actually a movie up with Ocean's 11 and The Hangover and Casino for me in Vegas movies. I love this fucking film. So of course, on the Bro Force Squad, we grade all films, be it comic book movies or our Broback segment, by 5 criteria: cast, story, best scene, effects on pulp culture, and rewatchability. So, Jeff, kick us off with the cast of Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, I love this cast. Everyone fits their role very perfectly. Ethan Embry is, I think, maybe my favorite Russ. It's kind of funny because we get like a new, he's like our fucking Hamlet of this generation. We get a new one every movie.
Yeah, saying something too for Anthony Michael Hall playing it in the first one.
Yeah, and Galecki from The Big Bang Theory. But I think this role, this cast just has people in their sweet spot. And I've said it before, and it's kind of bittersweet, but I think this was the last time that I've seen a movie and I said Chevy Chase really had it. So I love the cast in this, man. I just think everyone fits the role, and of course Randy Quaid is Cousin Eddie. I mean, this is like what he was built for.
Randy Quaid killed it. I love Beverly D'Angelo. They really gave her something doing this with the love affair with Wayne Newton, which was just fucking hilarious. Audrey actually had something to do finally in a vacation movie,
yeah,
and she was really
Meg.
hot. Yeah, and it just seemed like all 4 of the family actually had something to do, and that came evident when they had an alone day, and they all fucking went out. And then also, cheers to the hottest chick ever, and she's still the hottest chick ever, but Christy Brinkley made it back.
Oh my god.
She was in the Corvette with the kid, and she was in the first Vacation. She wasn't, I can't remember European. I know she wasn't in Christmas Vacation because it was the chick at the Sears counter, but she was back in this one, and it was really fucking cool that she was like out in Arizona or Nevada somewhere driving around in a Corvette.
Yeah, there were a lot of cool, like obviously Siegfried and Roy also just a lot of cool like cameos that really help put you in the mood of being in Vegas, which I think is another reason to watch this if you're ever going to make a trip there, like you're doing.
All right, next criteria, story. I'll start with this one. The story I liked, it was very simple, you know, taking the family to Vegas, and it's kind of the conversation I had with my wife when I put down a Vegas brochure, and she's like, why would we go to Vegas and not a bachelor party? And it is a lot of fun for a family. I went when I was in 8th grade, and also, you know, Banner always talks about the score. I like the actual music in this. They used Sinatra. They used Dean Martin with the Rat Pack. The only person that was missing was Elvis, who, you know, if you see a Vegas movie, they should all probably be fucking present. But the story is very simple. I like how they tied Wayne Newton into the actual plot. But the story was fun, man. I was definitely laughing more times than not. What'd you think?
Yeah, I think the 3 of the 4 vacation movies that work for me, which is the original, Christmas Vacation, and Vegas Vacation, the thing they have in common that European Vacation doesn't is they rely on things that we all know are funny in our real life, which is the family dynamic. So they just put the family dynamic in situations where it's funny, like on a road trip. Your fucking relatives come for Christmas or put them in Vegas. European Vacation relies a lot on like the jet-setting aspect of it and not so much like the things we can relate to. So what I loved about this, what's funnier than just your awkward family dynamic? Take your family dynamic and put them in a place like Las Vegas where everyone's weaknesses are exploited. And I just thought it worked perfect. And the whole plot device in the beginning where they quickly make sense of them going to renew their wedding vows. Like everything Clark Griswold does, it starts with the best intentions and then just fucking unravels so quickly. So yeah, I mean the plot in this, like this isn't, it's not The Departed or anything, but it works perfectly for what they're trying to do and just sets up some really comedic moments that I liked.
Clark's got a gambling addiction. Ellen is kind of like
Allegedly.
my wife. She's just along for the ride, but then Wayne Newton's there, so she falls in love with him. Audrey just kind of coming out of her shell, being a good girl. Then Russ just decides that he cannot lose in fucking Vegas and becomes like the main player in town. And of course, Cousin Eddie, we all have that relative that once you visit them, they won't leave you alone for the next couple weeks.
You could travel halfway across the world and somehow they'll fucking be at like a gas station there. It does not make any sense.
All right, 4 out of 5. The fourth one, best scene. What do you got for that one?
There's a lot of funny scenes in this. My favorite scene is, I think it's like the middle of the second act, almost like the halfway point in the movie, when they're all eating breakfast in the hotel, and Clark excuses himself to go to the bathroom, and he actually goes and quickly plays a fucking round of roulette, and then walks right back to the table. It just shows you, like, this dude is putty in the hands of Vegas right now. He cannot fucking stop himself. And I just think it's so funny because it's such a simple comedic trope. There's no dialogue needed. It's one shot, the camera stays on him, and it's just so hilarious how you see how quickly he loses fucking $20, and it just kills me every time. That's my favorite scene.
Well, he got pissed off at Rusty for wanting to gamble, and he said, this is a very serious business. And he excused himself and goes puts 50 on black, and it was red.
Yeah.
My favorite scene was kind of two conjoining scenes, but is back-to-back, was when they tried to join the Mile High Club and the toilet got flushed.
Yeah.
And then when he checked into the hotel, they're just like, it's my pin burst. And it was like fucking the blue.
He says it's a birthmark on his arm or something.
And the other thing, I mean, it was kind of funny, but if you've ever been to Vegas, this is the one thing you need to do is you need to rent a limo and have him just pay it for an hour and have him take him up and down the strip at night to see the lights. And Clark's just so, fascinated with the lights that he doesn't even know that Audrey's like fucking losing breath.
He almost
from
kills her,
sunroof. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but anytime the skyline in Vegas just fucking gets to me, and it'll be like that when I go too, man. I won't even probably pay attention to my wife. She'll be dressed like a complete hot skank, but I'll just be like, man, look at those lights up there. All right, lastly, effects on pop culture. What do you got for Vegas Vacation? Effects on pop culture. Yeah. The last one.
I mean, we have to grade all these things on a curve, obviously. And to me, this one was a nice one. It was the last vacation movie. I'm not counting Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure. And I always have fond memories of it. I think it was kind of like a nice way to sort of put a bow on this series. And it's not the best vacation movie, but it's a good comedy movie that even 20 years later held up and really made me laugh. So yeah, I think it had very positive marks for effects on pop culture. What do you think?
Everyone's bitching about comedy sequels, and actually, The First Vacation is one of my favorite comedies of all time, besides maybe Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Caddyshack. But I still forget that it's actually like a quadrilogy. There's 4 of them, and I hate European Vacation, but Christmas Vacation I watch the night of Thanksgiving every fucking year, and I probably watch it 10 times that month. Vegas Vacation, I love. Comedy sequels can be good. It proved that in the 90s. I don't know what the fuck people are doing now. But the effects on pop culture, I think, are really huge because it does show that this franchise actually has 4 movies, and 3 of them are very, very well done, and I can rewatch them a ton. And going into that, rewatchability. Not as good as the first one. I love the first one. It was rated R. It really took me back to the times where my dad's like, we're going to go on vacation. It's going to be fun. And he just screams at us for like the whole fucking drive there.
We're having fun, right?
We're having fucking fun. And the car never works. And, something always
fucking breaks down. You get lost and your parents are arguing. It's great. Fucking love it.
Christmas Vacation, it's my number 1 favorite Christmas movie, man. I play it every fucking year. I quote it to a T from November 24th to December 25th. But rewatchability for me, yeah, man, I can rewatch this, especially when I'm going on vacation to Vegas. I will watch this probably 2 times before I go. What about you? Yeah,
I mean, the key to any comedy movie, obviously, is does it make you laugh over and over again? The answer to this is simply yes. I mean, it holds up. Of course, it's a little corny. I mean, it's a Chevy Chase comedy movie, but it still makes me laugh. Cousin Eddie still works, and it's one that I know I can always go back and watch with my dad, and we're both going to crack up. And I think, like you said, this is a movie that if you're about to go to Vegas, especially if you're going with your family, I think you definitely need to watch. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. This movie holds up, man. It's still funny 20 years later. So tip of the cap to Chevy Chase, and nice way to end the Vacation series.
Before we sign off, just one thing about Cousin Eddie. How we talk about how Will Ferrell or anybody that goes and plays comedy sequels for a second time, oh, it's hard because you're doing the same jokes. For some reason, Cousin Eddie works. And so does Clark Griswold and all these people. It's their fourth fucking movie, and all their jokes still work and is funny, and they're not doing the same old shit, I guess.
Somehow, every time, every movie Cousin Eddie reappears in, he gets poorer. I don't even understand it. Somehow
he's a freak, dude. Follow him on Twitter. He's like nuts. I'm pretty sure he's running from the government.
I'm pretty sure he's in jail.
That's our Broback look 20 years ago, Vegas Vacation. Thank you for coming out. We still watch you. We're the Bro Force Squad. We have a website, broforsquad.com. You can find everything on there and our popular squad blog. Subscribe to us to YouTube and iTunes. Twitter @Bro Force Squad, and give us a like on Facebook. Thanks for stopping by, guys.